Hello and welcome to SongPro Tutorials. Today I'm going to be showing you an overview of the control screen. So firstly, down here on the bottom right hand side we have your saved plan information. All your songs that you've got in a plan saved indicated by the fact that they're yellow boxes down the left hand side. When you first open SongPro, you're probably going to see a display similar to this. Just shows every song in the register. Click Show Plan and there's everything you've saved. Got your search box up here. Click this down menu to search within specific categories. And on the right hand side you can select to search if you've saved any song in favourites or search specifically within the current list. That's the songs that you've got down here at the moment. Here you've got a section for notes for each song, so select the song you want to make notes for, click here and make notes. That will be automatically saved, so you can click the next song back to where you are and there's your notes. Or leave references for maybe the next person using SongPro about issues with the song or any problems that you think they might face or issues that need seeing to. At the bottom of the plan information it shows you what service plan you've got saved and what you've got open. This one is saved as Bless 2016, but if you haven't managed to save it as a specific name it will probably just show today's date. If you click on this now with left click it will just save the service plan into Bless 2016. If you make any changes they'll be saved into this. But if you haven't saved your service plan and you click here, it will act as a save as. So it'll bring up a dialog box and ask you to save the service plan as, create a name, click save, and then that will appear down here. Right, nextly, this box shows you the title of the selected song and the background image that's behind it. So when you click on the song, although these are all the same, if there were any different ones or something didn't have an image behind it, it would show here, giving you a chance to amend that before disaster. Over here on the right hand side is the display sequence for the selected song. As you click through the songs in your plan here, you'll see the display sequence change, showing you for each song what's going to display and in what order it's going to display. But in SongPro 4, this does not change as you click through the songs. All this will display is the sequence for the last song that you output to the output monitor for the congregation, and as you click through that won't change. So you wouldn't click on Abide With Me and think, oh, it's the same display sequence as the last song that I displayed, and don't be confused by that because that's where you'll go wrong. But in SongPro 5 with the latest updates that does change as you click through. Now nextly we have title, author and copyright information, as well as key, music, font size and some text adjustment selections for the selected song. Now although SongPro have tried to make these selectable for each song you click on down here, in reality it doesn't really work. The only one I found that does work without going into edit mode is the italic selection. So for all of these boxes here, to adjust any of this information or these text selections, you'll need to come down to the bottom left hand side and be in edit mode for the selected song. Then you can type or delete anything in these boxes, change text selections and also adjust the display sequence of the song. Once you've made any changes to the song, you must remember to come down and click update, and that will save any changes you made. Song register selection. A tick in that box shows you that the selected song is saved in the song register. If it's not, when you go to close SongPro it will ask you if you would like to save the song in the song register. Song ID. Now you can put a code in here for the selected song, and if you have songs that you use regularly and you have an index of them, you can give them each an individual number, whatever you like. Put that number in here, and when you come down to search for your songs you can search for song ID, put your code in here and the song you want should in theory come up straight away. Next thing, you have your background mode selection here. You can change the selected song from image to solid color. I did go into detail about these menus in a previous video, but select the song you want to change the background of. At the moment we're set to image. You can change that to solid color. It'll ask you want to apply that change to all of the songs in your saved plan. You can select no, and then only this song has the background image changed to a solid color. If we'd selected an image and then clicked yes, that would have changed that image to every song in your saved plan. There is also the option to have multiple images for each of the sections of the song. So it'll show you what the image is for each section at the moment, which is obviously the same for every single one. Click that image, scroll down to what you want to change it to, left click here and set, and now you see it's changed that image just for that section of the song. Right, over on the left hand side of the screen you've got your main song display showing you the verses, choruses, pre-choruses, bridges, mid-eights, intros, etc. of the selected song. So as you click through the songs, you'll see that display change on the left hand side. Now there's one thing you should be very careful of when you're using SongPro. At the moment, when you display a song, you'll see this screen here, which is what the congregation see, and you're left with the control screen. You see this active in the yellow box, and that means keyboard active for display commands. So you can use your up and down arrows to move through the song sequence, which is here. But if you need to see what song, the sections of the song is hidden below this line here, you need to click and scroll. But when you do that, you'll see display has gone, and this has changed to keyboard active for control panel. So now if you use your arrows, what you'll find is the song changes. So what you need to do once you've used this scroll bar here is bring your arrow down to keyboard active for control panel and left click. Now that changes back to keyboard active for display commands. You can use your arrow keys once again to move through the display sequence. When you're in display mode, to exit display mode, back to your main control screen, press escape, and now everything's back to the beginning. You'll see down here is now displayed database information. If you left click on the database information, it will bring up a dialog box so you can save the database or open the database or merge it from somewhere else. I should just mention, while we're on the subject of control screen, when I talked about these text selection boxes earlier, there is another way to edit the text, quite a safe way to do it as well. You come to Admin, Options, and Edit, and use these selections for your font defaults. Now, everyone's different, but it's pretty likely that you're going to want the same font selections and settings for every song in your database. So this is where you set your defaults, and that's a pretty reliable way to do it. And then every song that you add or edit after that will use these defaults, unless you change something specifically over here. We have tabs here for adding a web page, audio files, video, alert, liturgies, PowerPoint, and Bibles. For any of these, you come down to here and click Add, and then select your source file. We have selection boxes, display, that's to display the current selected song, show monitor, so that shows the output monitor, show details, goes back to the main screen, show plan, that's everything in your saved plan, show favorites, show all, and filtered search selections. Now all through this video, to display the song, you've been seeing me come down to the right hand side and click display. It's the most reliable way to display a song, but there are two other ways that you can do it. So the first way is to obviously click display with the left hand mouse button. The second way is to select the song that you want and double click. The third way is to simply press enter. To exit display mode, press escape. And the last thing to mention is this control screen is very useful. It's absolutely vital to run the service smoothly. If you've got your output monitor selected incorrectly, I'll show you what will happen. You need this selected output monitor 2. If you have it for some reason as 1 and you hit display, you're going to lose your control screen. Now that's not very useful. Okay, thanks for watching. There's an email address on the screen right now, and if you've got any questions, comments or suggestions for future tutorials, feel free to contact me at that address or in the comments section below. Thanks very much.